Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to In Her Dreams, and welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what message is coming in for you from Spirit. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started with the crows and see what the overall energy of your reading is. Thank you, Divine. It's coming through for this beautiful being. Displacement. Okay, so someone's being moved from one place to another. This could be your energy, but I feel like it's someone surrounding you. I feel like there's going to be some movement of something, some shifting of energies. I'm getting the vibe of musical chairs, you know, the game that we played when we were kids. I don't know if you played it, but I used to love that game. And I wasn't a very competitive person, but I love me some musical chairs. So it feels like things are shifting around you. Like there could be someone that's moving. I'm seeing someone leaving and someone else coming in. This brings a refreshing energy, a renewal. It's something that needs to go. Divine says their time has run out. The cycle is over. It's time for them to move on. A shift is happening. Now, for some of you, this could be a home environment. So there could be someone around you that's moving. I'm getting that for some of you, you might live in an apartment building and you've had some neighbors that are just like so annoying. It's time for them to go. For some of you, this is regarding a work environment. There's either a boss or a coworker that has been very troublesome. It's time for them to go. They don't want to go, but it's going to happen quite smoothly, quite effortlessly. At least that's how it's going to feel. But inside, this person is fighting this move. They've caused too much trouble. With this trash here, they've made too much of a mess, Divine is saying. They've made too much of a mess. They were not a good steward of the energy that was available to them. And what I'm getting is that there was a certain level of power and responsibility that they were given, that they were trusted with, and they failed. So it's time for them to move on. Balance. Yeah, this is going to bring balance and stability. With that 4 there, I'm getting the vibe of 4 of Wands. I see like a happy camaraderie. It feels like a pleasant camaraderie that's going to exist, or that's going to be ushered into your world because of this change. And Divine says it's long overdue, because whoever this is that's being displaced, okay, that has to leave, they caused strife, a lot of tension, and a lot of chaos and unnecessary drama. Okay, I'm going to pull from here. Thank you, Spirit. Please tell us more. Tell us more about this. Aquarius, innovation, freedom, progressive thinker. Okay, so I'm getting this as, you know, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but I'm getting that this is the energy that Divine really wants to invite into your life, the energy of freedom. Look at her. She does not have a care in the world. She's being her unique self. She's in her dream world, you know. She's balanced. And she's able to feel this way because there are no inhibitions. There's no, there's nothing in her environment that's stifling her. She's by the ocean and there's a fire there. So she's got passion and creativity, and she's got a connection to the stars. You know, the star card is Aquarian energy. And also she's got a connection to her intuition with the water there. And she's grounded on the earth with the sand underneath her feet. She's got everything she needs. And the air connection with the wind blowing, she's got that too. She's got all the elements on her side. So this change is happening so that you can work more freely with the elements around you. There have been energies that have been stifling your creative energy, your flow. And I'm getting that there's something health-wise that has been impacted by this toxicity. I'm getting that for some of you it could have been indigestion, it could have been getting heartburn. I mean, the two kind of go together, heartburn and indigestion. So you may have been experiencing some digestive issues due to stress. For some of you, I'm getting that you may have been experiencing headaches, like stress headaches. Cramps. Spasms, okay? That's for some of you. What else, Spirit? You're going to have a very beautiful flow of innovative ideas because of this change. It's like a breath of fresh air coming through and moving out the toxic energy. Okay? Got Virgo here, diligence, modesty, and analytical. I especially see this for those of you who have been working and this toxic energy has been affecting your workflow, your focus on your work. And see this change with displacement. Okay, so somebody's going to a different place. I see that with the map behind her. This person might be moving out of the country. They might be moving from the East Coast to the West Coast, or vice versa. From the north to the south. It's like they're going to a different, like they're going far, far away. We like it, Spirit. Okay, and then you've got Aries down here. Now I'm getting that this was the energy that was stifling the vibe around you. Whatever your environment is, whether it's a work environment, a neighborhood, a school environment, whatever. But okay, this is coming through as Aries with impulsivity. That's the first thing I'm seeing there. Of course, there are positive aspects to Aries energy as well, determination and perseverance. But there's somebody who is persevering and who is determined to be impulsive. Okay, there's somebody who kept coming in with their combative energy and they were not letting up. They're about to move on out. Roll out. Dun, 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 dun. I'm hearing that song by Luda. Roll out. Okay, yeah, this feels like a very positive change for you. Please tell us more, Spirit. Yeah, there was a lot of stress. And okay, so this person was causing a lot of stress, but now they're stressed out. Remember what came through is that they are not excited about this change, but it has to happen. They've even tried to bribe somebody to keep this from happening. This person knows they gotta go. I'm hearing, you ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. Okay? So they just gotta go. They gotta go. Their time is up. But they have tried to bribe someone. Look at that. She's trying to hand him money in order to stay. And whoever it is that's in charge of this decision, they're like, no. Alright. No. They've also tried to bully their way into being able to stay. So this is the person, like one of these bullies. They've tried to bully someone And that's one reason why they've got to go. It's like this person did something very unethical. They have bullied people in this environment, and that's one reason why they're being told to go. But not only did they try to bribe or blackmail somebody into being able to stay, but they continued bullying people. Like they tried the same tactics that got them in trouble in order to stay. That makes no sense. But that's what these types of energies do, karmics. They don't realize that there needs to be a change. And when they do change, a lot of times it's because they're just switching to another mask. It's just a temporary change. It's not like they're changing truly from within to correct whatever behavior it is that has caused so much stress and chaos. What else, Spirit? What's Delilah shaking down there? This person, they intended to bring harm to their environment. You see here with Val. Now for some of you, this person is in a home environment, or they have a marriage, or they made a commitment within a relationship, and they have brought on so much illness and chaos and destruction. Like they have literally made someone around them ill. I get that for you, this may have caused some stress for you, but I'm not picking up on anything like very serious. I hope that you have not had any serious health issues because of this. But I'm getting that there is someone that this person is connected to that they have actually really made them very, very ill, because that's the energy that this person carries. Please show more about this, Spirit, this vow and this illness. This person is being blocked from their environment because they've caused so much stress for people. Yeah, they gotta go. Look, I'm seeing that somebody has made a reservation for the 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. Listen, this change is happening because of divine alignment and divine order. Somebody has made a reservation. It's like they got an Uber ready. That Uber is coming on Tuesday at 8 a.m., something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like their bags are being packed for them, or their office is being cleared out, their cubicle. And I'm seeing like somebody fumigating the office or fumigating their bedroom. It's like wherever they were, the person who's left there or the people who are still there, it's like they want to fumigate the space. It feels like that's energetic though. Like maybe they want to sage it or something like that, but I'm not seeing them sage. I'm seeing them like with the, it's almost like with the Ghostbusters backpack and stuff. It's like they're in there like, you know, like they look like steam cleaners or something. It's like they really have to clean up behind this person because their energy was just so disgusting. They may have had poor habits regarding cleanliness, okay? That may be why that's coming through. They may have left trash, or they may have, there could be fleas or bed bugs or something. It just feels like this person has not been clean. But it feels like it could also be energetic because I'm seeing the Ghostbusters people, but it also looks like the steam cleaner people, you know, with the, so with Ghostbusters, you know, they got to get rid of the evil spirits, right? So it feels like that. This person might not be physically clean, but it feels like energetically they've just left such chaos behind them that whoever's still in this environment, they realize that they're going to have to clean up a mess behind them. Also, this could be like legal messes that this person has left. Things that they've done, choices that they've made with the company. I'm getting white collar crime. This person could have left a huge legal mess for the company that they worked for, or even for, because vow being there within a marriage, they may have left a mess for someone. Yeah, whoever's left behind, they just need rest right now. They need to heal themselves, because truly, you know, Four of Swords, it can represent like hospitalization, rest, recovery. And that's after a time of illness that this person has caused. Yeah. This person is experiencing a huge amount of rejection right now because people don't want them around. Look, Seven of Wands, Four of Cups. They're like, we don't want it. We don't want it. 15:55 on the timer. This is a huge change that needs to happen because of the choices that this person has made. Divine, what else is coming through regarding this situation? Ooh, yeah. See, I'm seeing that with that contracts, commitment, obligations, agreements. This person did something legally that, or regarding the law, that was illegal. Okay? They did something that was not ethical. And that could be what has sealed their fate. Like, they could have done a lot of things along the way that were questionable, or they were kind of like, maybe there were complaints about this person, or whoever's being left behind, whether it's a family member or family members or co-workers, employers, whatever. They have really understood that this person was a problem, but it was something, it feels financial or legal that this person did that sealed the deal. Like, that was the last straw. Okay, so there's a lot of abundant energy around this person regarding creativity, imagination, and intuition that they were blocking because they bring nothing but chaos. Also, yeah, I was getting that with that illness card. It felt like this person may have been doing energy work in order to cause chaos to the people in their environment. They were using magic. And that's why some of the people around them were sick. But see what's happening, and this is one reason why this person has to leave, is now they're ill. The illness that they were sending to other people, it has now returned to them. It sure has. Yeah, it sure has. So this person is almost tired of themselves now. Ooh. I heard that for the first time during COVID. Somebody said, I got tired of myself. You know, that's sad, right? Because, look, I could be with myself all the time and be just fine. But we do need interaction with other people, so ashe. But it's like this person has grown so tired of their own chaos because it's just been too much. And so now they are ill because of the chaos that they've been sending to other people, the sicknesses that they've been trying to put onto other people. They're now experiencing it. We've got 1919 on the timer. A lot of exposure has happened. This person's intentions and the work that they've done to bring chaos has been exposed. Tell us more, Spirit. Yeah, okay, so this person, okay, a similar card came out in the last reading. Numbing. This person may have been using substances to numb themselves. Remember I just said that they've grown tired of themselves? Yeah, so this person is completely miserable because of their own energy. And and they need an SOS. Just like emergency. Now, if this person has been caught using substances, or if they have shown up to work, or, you know, come home and, you know, the kids are there, then there could be a situation here where they are not allowed to be in this same environment because they're not physically stable. Yeah, see, this is an ambulance here. This person might be going into rehab. It says distress, act with urgency, assistance needed. And on this numbing card, self-medicating, drinking away problems, distracting with substances. Yeah. This person is completely depressed because of their own actions. Yeah, they've been thirsty. They've been seeking attention, needing validation, and desperate and pushy. I get that they've been using their sexual energy to manipulate people and to try to get their way. And then there's a glass of wine there, so they're definitely self-medicating, using substances to try to balance their mood. What else, Spirit? Yeah, okay, so this keeping it 100 is coming out because everything that they're doing is being exposed. And they don't like that. You see, they've got those glasses on. It's like they want to disguise themselves even though the truth is being told about them. The truth is being revealed. I'm getting that this person has been extremely sloppy. I mean, by the time a person is using substances and manipulating people, trying to use their body and their sexual energy, I mean, that's just too much of a mess to keep it together. You know what I mean? To keep it... In other words, they can't keep their mess neat anymore. It's all hanging out. And so they hate that. They want to wear a disguise so that people don't recognize them for who they are and don't realize what they've actually been doing all this time. Hands off. Territorial lover, staking claims, scaring off the competition. So this person has involved themselves in third-party situations. They are a third party. They've been interfering in other people's relationships. I also see them as like doing this in the office, like something that's completely inappropriate. They have brought sexual energy into a professional environment in order to try to gain leverage. They've also tried to gain power by becoming a third party. This could be with a boss. And so they got a skirt. They got to get out of there now. Also, this shows me that there's somebody... Ooh, okay. So with hands off, this lets me know that this person was trying to use their sexual energy to manipulate someone, but whoever they were trying to manipulate is like, skirt, I got to go. Okay, they got to get out. They don't want... Oh, yeah, because see, that's why that Four of Cups makes sense now, because that's an emotional refusal. Which I can understand. You can have that energy in a workplace, but now it makes more sense because this person was trying to throw around their sexual energy and use that to manipulate people, and it's not working anymore. And so somebody has put up their walls and they're like, no, you know, this contract, commitment, and obligation, it might not just be something that this person did fraudulently. It could also be a protective order. Somebody might be like, oh, what is it, 50 feet? Okay. Divine, please tell us more. Oh. Yeah, this person is an imposter. 2444 on the timer. They are not who they say they are. And you know what this shows me is that in one setting, they're one way. And then in another setting, they're a completely different way. So they try to present themselves as really, you know, healthy and vibrant, But honey, down below, ooh, and do you hear that down below? They're not healthy. This person could have a sexually transmitted disease. And look, this is card 19. So all their imposter ways are being exposed. That's the Sun card number 19. Unrequited love. They've been going around trying to make people fall in love with them, and it's not working. I feel like word has gotten around about this person. They're using substances, illegal substances, or popping pills. They're drinking too much. I'm getting that they're drinking around the clock. Oh, they do need rehab. I hope they'll go to rehab. They've been bullying people. They've been sending chaos magic, trying to make people sick. And see, now they're making themselves sick with their substance abuse. And they've been hunting other people because of their witchy abilities, their spiritual gifts. This could apply to you. This could be someone who was coming after your energy because of your connection with the divine. Okay? Your ability to connect with the elements and with divine energies. Yeah. So here's the thing. I'm getting that this person is, time's up for them energetically because of what they've done to you, but it's not even playing out like that. It doesn't even look like you or what they did to you has anything to do with their karma, because they've been messing everything up in their lives. Their career, their health. It's like they have so many reasons as to why their life is completely imploding on them. Their whole world is just crumbling. But it's like you've been sitting over here minding your business, just being beautiful, being magical, doing your thing. And so this person can't even blame you for anything, because I'm getting that people know, they're aware of what they've been doing to you. That was my straw. Tell us more, Spirit. Are people aware of what they've been doing to the collective? Is there an awareness? Boss, single, sexy, successful, expectation, family, manipulation. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. This person presented themselves as a boss, as single, sexy, and successful, and a person with high expectations. People knew, though, that they were, see, that's them waiting for something to cave in for you. This person may have done something to impact your family life. This is what people realized that they were doing to you, that they were trying to manipulate you. And so now with all of this that they've done, it's like there are so many reasons as to why their life is crumbling now. Like the whole thing, their whole life, every aspect of their life. They haven't just been trying to manipulate you. They haven't only been trying to manipulate people in their work environment. They haven't only been trying to manipulate third-party situations and marriages. They've been doing all of this. They haven't only been contracting STDs and spreading them to people. That's what I'm getting with that imposter card. That they pretended to be someone who was healthy, because right after that, the cards came out for unrequited love and hands off. People have started to reject this person sexually because they know that they've been around the block again and again and again and again. I'm hearing that song, been around the world and I can't find my baby. This person has been in constant search of sexual partners. And now they can't even use their body to manipulate anybody. Because people know who they are. People know. They don't want to chance that. They don't want to have to go to the doctor, you know, every month for 6 months after they have a one-night stand with this person. It's not worth it. What? What? No. Overshares. This person shares too much about their own business. That's one reason why people know about them. They've told too much. What I'm getting is that because of their substance abuse, they have not kept everything on lock like they used to. They used to be able to keep all of the lanes straight. They used to, you know, manipulate and all of that, and they would keep it kind of neat, right? They got sloppy. They got sloppy because they created so much chaos in their own life that they couldn't keep it together. And so they've told a lot of their own business because they've been drunk, they've been high, they've been having late nights with a whole lot of people that don't care about them. And now they're not having a whole lot of late nights with anybody because the people who were in their circle, like they've had to get a whole new circle. I see them going down a level. I used to play Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And it was like on my Game Boy. I used to have a Game Boy. And so it was like you go down levels, right? And so that's how I see them. It's like they had to go down levels because they used to vibe with a certain circle. They used to hobnob with a certain circle, right? But because of their choices, those people didn't want to have anything to do with them anymore. These were people who were married, who had white collar jobs or maybe blue collar jobs, but they had things that they wanted to protect in their world, right? They had bills to pay. They were going to work. And so these people did not want to chance their marriages with this person because of their reputation. They figured out who they were. Is there any more that needs to come through for this beautiful being, Spirit? Any other information? The tea has been spilled. And what I'm getting is that this person has spilled a lot of their own tea. They've done a lot of this damage to themselves. Look, secrets exposed, gossip spreading, leaked information. Oops, it's out. Yeah, people are talking about this person. They're fully exposed. Fully exposed. You know what? I'm seeing that this person just might have a meltdown and they might expose themselves like outdoors. Okay? Outside. They might be running around naked with some sneakers and granny panties on. I don't know. Okay? Or boxers. I don't know. Okay, hopefully they'll have some boxers or some granny panties, something. That would be better than nothing. Okay, so speak up. Expressing needs, defending yourself, courage to confront, your voice matters. There's somebody who has spoken up about this person because they got tired of being bullied by them. There's somebody they just grew tired of it. Okay, I'm getting like Queen of Swords, King of Swords type energy where they're like, I'm going to speak the truth with my Ace of Swords in my hand. And yeah, there are complaints that have been made about this person. I'm getting in their neighborhood and their living environment. Also, if this person is a parent, there could have been calls made to CPS out of concern regarding their parenting. There could have been a situation of neglect. Or worse. Okay. I'm getting that on their job, there have been people who have spoken up about issues that they've had with this person. But there have been some brave individuals in various areas of their life that have spoken up about their behavior. And that's one reason why their time is up, is because people have grown tired of this situation, of the chaos that they have created. Deja vu, repeating patterns, familiar lessons, unresolved issues. We've been here before. Yeah. There's a lover that has gone round and round with this person, and they're so tired of it. That's why they put up that 7 of Wands, that 4 of Cups. They don't want them anymore. And this person is being shown as experiencing unrequited love. Whoever it is that they want to be with does not want to be with them, because this person just keeps repeating the same things over and over and over again. And it's an old energy. I'm getting that this person has been doing the same things in past lives as well. That's why it came through that they're tired of themselves. This person literally has grown tired. Like, I'm getting that they're physically tired of their energetic bullshit, of their repeated patterns. And so it really is like a rock bottom. That's what it is. It's a rock bottom. What else, Spirit? On red, ignored messages, waiting anxiously, no replies. Maybe they're just busy. This person is being ignored by people. They don't want to have anything to do with them. And that's because they've been throwing energy work, chaos magic, spells, doing all of this stuff to bring people down, that now everybody's just tired. They're like, we don't want it. We're done. We're going to go ahead and keep it 100. We don't want no more. They realize that this person is just thirsty. Okay. Love bombed. Yeah. People recognize that all this person does when they come with something seemingly positive with that imposter card, it is fake. And it's just love bombing. That's all this person brings when it appears to be something positive. Me versus me. Okay, so this person might be having some moments like that in the mirror, which actually could lead to something good if they're confronting themselves and their truth. Okay, so hopefully there will be more of that. And see, okay, so they start with the me versus me, which is like there's no one to compete with other than who you were yesterday. Okay, but then they stop there and they go into payback mode. They're like, I want to get everybody. You know, they start to see everyone else as the issue. And so there's no accountability that they're willing to take. There's no, okay, yeah. And then they go and they want to be a side piece. They start doing sneaky link stuff, trying to get someone to take their sexual energy. This is sad. This is sad because this is what this person tries to use as a distraction from their own pain, is they put themselves out there trying to get somebody to receive their sexual energy. But see, why is it that people don't want their, I mean, it's kind of come through already. I'm getting, look, 10 of Pentacles, because people want to protect their home and family, what they've built. They see that the Ace of Wands is not worth it. Okay? Whatever sort of pleasure it is that they would feel down there is not worth it, because 5 minutes of satisfaction, they realize with this person would lead them to the 10 of Swords. Okay? This is potential hospitalization. This is potential illness, because this person is a succubus or an incubus. All right? They use their sexual energy to, and that's why people are so inclined now not to return their favors of love. They don't want to have anything to do with this person because they realize that they use demonic sexual energy to feed off of people. They're like a vampire. They feed off of people's energy, and that's what they're doing during sex. That's all they're doing, is taking in that energy, using whatever body parts they have, whether they're male or female, whatever body parts they have down there, using that to put a person in this energy so that they can then try to achieve some sort of balance. No. People don't want to have anything to do with that. They have learned, they have realized that whatever type of pleasure it is this person tries to bring, it's always just a disguise. They're using pleasure to disguise the pain that comes soon after experiencing any sort of interaction with them. And I'm getting that for some people, they literally experience physical pain after being with this person because of their ill health, both physically but also energetically. This person leaves people with headaches and with all types of physical disorders that they then have to cleanse their energy in order to restore balance and health and healing to their body. Wow. Wow. Okay, that was a lot of information. Let's see here. I'm gonna close with, let's close with Archangel Michael. Okay. Yeah, let's close with Archangel Michael. Because we could use some protective energy after that, right? Yeah. If you are in a space with this person until they leave, continue to evoke or invoke spiritual protection over yourself. I'm getting like minimize your contact with them. And if you must communicate with them or, you know, on their way out, if they must, prioritize self-care. Okay, so that's coming through. Prioritize self-care. Put yourself first. If you want to have security there with you, if they need to come get their things, you can request that a police officer be present. For some of you, this could be an ex, and maybe there's some sort of custody situation. You can seek legal counsel, okay, in order to protect yourself, to protect your children. But please invoke spiritual protection over yourself as well. What's coming through for this beautiful being? Trust and divine purpose. Yeah. This experience has divine meaning. Absolutely. Healing will come. Know that you are on a path of growth. Yeah. And notice that she's looking up. So she's looking towards positivity and growth and healing. I'm hearing, don't allow the ugliness of this person to make you think that life is ugly. Your life is beautiful. And that there will be positive changes that come about from this negative experience. It feels negative because it's heavy. The energy is very toxic, but whatever this separation is, whatever this movement is, this displacement that's happening with this person, it feels like divine is clearing the air for you. And so there's going to be space for high vibe energy where before there was a bunch of toxicity. So that's really beautiful. Alright, beautiful being, I hope that you enjoyed this message. I hope that it brought you good vibes, clarity, insight, and whatever else you needed at this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you, and I love you. And I wish you peace, I wish you joy, and so many blessings. Take care.